Tommy. So this new trailer came out, and I'm gonna be honest. I know nothing about what happened and when it happened or why it happened or whatever.
Yeah.
My only frame of reference is this trailer, and it looked interesting. It kind of gave me an idea of what happened. I'm not too familiar with Pamela Anderson as well, so I am not too keen on how similar she looks, but the makeup is amazing. She does look amazing.
Yeah.
Like very similar. But I don't know those two people, so for me it was just a normal trailer. But you know more about them. Why don't you talk about it?
What do you mean by that, Casey? I know more about them. Because you have to be careful
apparently
there
this
because
is a apparently this is a very famous event that happened when we were kids and stuff. So yeah, I
yeah.
didn't know about that.
Well,
So yeah.
okay. So this is well, Pamela Anderson and her boyfriend at the time, Tommy Lee. They made a sex tape and it got leaked and it got taken out of their house. This was the first huge celebrity sex tape that came out. Like that, this was huge at the
Oh.
time. And then a few years after, Kim Kardashian's one came out, and I think there's probably hundreds of them you can find. But this was the real first of that kind, and it was huge at the time because Pamela Anderson was huge in her own right from Baywatch. She was everybody's dream girl and stuff like that. And of course, Tommy Lee was in the band Motley Crue. So two huge stars, and this has leaked, and it was people were purchasing it, and it was making a lot of money. And of course, first it was illegal, and just kind of it was just amazing how it all happened. But this biopic, where Sebastian Stan plays Tommy and Lily James plays Pamela, the trailer came out a few days ago, and it actually looks like a lot of fun. It looks like so much fun. You got Seth Rogen in it as well, and this seems like the perfect kind of role for Seth Rogen to play. You also have Nick Offerman. You might know him from the Parks and Rec series. So they're all in this, and the trailer came out. It's going to be more kind of a comedic look at it, but it's also going to look at Pamela Anderson's side of things as well, how she felt first time it kind of came out and how it affected her and her life. But then again, was it leaked on purpose at the time? We don't know. People think the Kim Kardashian one was leaked on purpose as well, so she would get famous. And now look at her. I don't know, but I don't know if that's true or not. But basically, the premise for this show is it depicts the marriage between Pamela Anderson and Tommy Lee following the release of their infamous unauthorized sex tape, which was recorded privately during their honeymoon. So somebody broke into their house. I don't think they were looking for the sex tape. I don't think they knew it existed, but they broke into the house and they found this tape, and then they brought it home and they started to watch it, and they found out that it was a sex tape, and then they sold it, and then it just went off from there. So that's what this show is doing. I think it's going to be on Hulu, and it's going to be a limited series. But the trailer came out and it looks like a lot of fun. Looks like it's going to be a comedy. And Lily James has transformed herself. Sebastian Stan has transformed himself as well. And they look to have gone fully in for these characters and just this story. So, yeah, I don't know if it's going to have much dramatic moments to it, but it is a pretty serious thing getting your tape leaked like that. And why did Seth Rogen's character and Nick Offerman's character decide to sell it, make money from it? Why did they want to break into the house in the first place? These are all stuff that I don't know. And then how did it affect Pamela Anderson and Tommy Lee when it happened? So yeah, and if you are curious, you can probably go and look up the tape online if you want to check it out.
Interesting.
If you want for research purposes for the
You got to
series
be
comes out.
accurate to the source material.
Yeah, yeah, you have to. But I'm excited to see it. I like that Rogan. Lee James is fantastic in Baby Driver,
Yeah.
and this seems like a big lead role for her. And it doesn't. Sebastian Stan doesn't look like himself whatsoever. We're used to him with a metal arm, but this time he's got metal all over his body.